My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to have a look at what is your person telling family and friends about you and the connection at this time. We're also going to set the intention that if their intentions come through, that will be lovely as well. Before we get into this though, I just want to thank you guys so very much for joining me on the Heart Beams for World Peace live that we had on Thursday. It was an absolutely lovely experience. And if you weren't there, please go back and at least do the meditation, because the gift that we got from the Palladians also offers enhanced psychic protection. Okay, so I will link it down below. All right, and I think my moderator has timestamps in the comment section. I'll make sure and pin it for the meditation, and there's also pick a card at the end, so there's timestamps there. Okay, all right, my love, so let us get into this. So the first thing we're going to look at, we're going to see who we're tapping into and their energy towards you and the energy that they're embodying at this time. Underneath the deck, we have the Prude. Okay, what am I getting from this? I'm getting that this person may have been raised with a lot of conservative values here, and perhaps, just perhaps, there's a controlling mother figure in their life, maybe an intimate partner even, who's very critical. I'm also getting this person, because of their experiences, because, once they have this mother figure or feminine energy in their childhood doing this, they will also just realize I have no nail polish on. Oops. They will also attract partners that are just like this, hypercritical, and just this person just feels like their heart's been turned into stone, and that they've just been totally emasculated and stripped of their dignity in some particular kind of way. But I don't think it's connected to you. This is just how they feel inside right now. They feel emasculated. They feel exposed. They feel like criticized. They feel broken. That's the energy that's coming through there. Let's get about 3 cards. The energy of this person towards you and the energy that they're embodying at this time. All right, it comes out again. The Prude. The Fool. And this person's beating themselves up, guys. And we have Earth Mother. I was like, this is going to be the card that's going to come out. And it did, okay? And underneath the deck now, we have the Pioneer. Okay. So your person is well out of their comfort zone at this time, because they're looking to do something differently with their lives, okay? I think your person's been in the same cycles for a very long time. Very worried about what other people think about them, their life. Your person has always felt, so they don't have to be this, but they have always felt like if their life is on display. Now, this could be an illusion in their mind. It could definitely be. Or it could be the truth, to be honest. Right? It could be the truth. Right? Maybe, I don't know if they're in the public eye in some way, or they're very popular in their community, or maybe they've always been popular in school, that kind of thing. That's the kind of energy that's coming through, right? So this person has always felt like they're on display, always felt like they're being criticized. Maybe they may have even had a parent that was trying to basically live out their life through them, and maybe had high expectations. I'm not going to say high standards, because for me, high standards. Sorry about that. Standards are different from expectations, and there's blue in this. So, I think your person has always had a problem expressing their truths and being their authentic self, because there's always this person from their childhood who then became their part of their inner critic, right? Part of their inner critic. So your person has a very strong inner critic, and they're just afraid of judgment. So your person has always done things absolutely by the book, because they have always been aware that they're being watched, whether this is something in their head or something that's real. And it could be something that's real, definitely. Now they're feeling very foolish, and the reason why they're feeling foolish is because they had turned their back on the earth mother, you. Okay, they turned their back on you. I think this person, look, the juggler is here, right? Juggling you and another situation, and now they're feeling like they, this person, it looks like they were monkeying around here. I'm with you, and we keep getting this card, quite frankly. They're monkeying around with you. They weren't taking you seriously, because I also feel that you somehow did not fit into whoever this inner critic is, their idea of what is acceptable as a partner. So for some of you, your person could be a same-sex relationship, interracial relationship, something that's where people can see a physical thing that society has interesting views on, right? Interesting views on, right? Like, sometimes society likes to pretend that certain people aren't human beings. But anyway, that's a different discussion, right? So maybe you guys fall into one of those categories, right? LGBTQIA plus, and this, whoever this inner critic is, might be very conservative, and look, she has on like a church hat. Okay, so maybe their peoples might be very religious, and they have views, interesting views on that kind of dynamic, that kind of thing. Maybe you guys come from different nationalities, ethnicities, and maybe there were expectations that you will find someone like you, even though they're a human being like you, right? You find someone like you, and there's a noticeable difference. You guys weren't raised with the same values. It's so many different things. People always have opinions about how other people should live their life. And there you are. There you are, the Earth Mother here. Completely exposed like this person. But whereas this person, there's this aspect of shame that's coming through. You're exposed, and there's no shame. In fact, you glory in being out there and being transparent to the world, because you have nothing to hide. You're realizing that even the interesting experiences that you've had, that you may never tell people about, all this was for your growth, your healing, and to give you wisdom. She has a lot of long gray hair, right? So you are every divine feminine in one. You are the maiden, you are the sage. It's that whole kind of triple goddess vibes. You're everything in one. So this person sees you like the complete package, and very sexual, and very, I'm not going to say aggressive, but assertive, with this cheetah at her bosom here. So there's a sexual tiger inside of you that they also like, but I think also slightly intimidated by as well. So they're beating themselves up because it looks like they listened to other people that were in their ear about you, and now they're feeling like a clown. Only thing missing is the clown car. They're feeling like a clown right now. But they shouldn't, because just as you've had interesting experiences, and just as you might have done interesting things to this person, this person had to go through this, to learn and to really refine what they wanted out of life. Because I think from what I'm seeing there, what they wanted out of life is what they were taught they wanted out of life by whoever's this person, whoever's that person in their life. And it could be multiple people, because that one person could be embodying like a whole community and a whole value system, you understand? Okay, so let's see, what are they telling their friends and family. We have Ace of Wands in reverse. So they're embodying non-action right now, and it is because there's a conflict inside, right? They're beating themselves up. They're thinking about what people will say, and yet they're drawn to you. They're magnetized to you. So this person, there's a lot of inner conflict, and sometimes people are kind of paralyzed. When they conflict to do nothing, it's that kind of vibe. Okay, so we're looking at. Sorry, guys. We're looking at what are they telling their dad or male influential figure about you and the connection right now. Dad or male influential figure. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. One moment, guys. Sorry, my throat chakra is just going crazy. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Why am I saying Ten of Wands in reverse? My God, Eight of Wands in reverse. And we have the Chariot. So you see the conflict here again. Okay, there you go. So a lot of like fearful avoidant energy, a lot of push-pull energy right now. Okay. All right. So what am I getting? Multiple messages. All right. In terms of you and how they see you, they think you are very loving. They're telling their dad or male influential figure that you might even be psychic. And look, there's even a kind of bubble right by your throat chakra here. There's this bubble by your throat chakra, right? So I feel like for some of you guys, they're telling them male influential figure that you guys aren't talking right now, and that they lost you. They feel like they lost you, and they feel like they lost this chance for complete happiness because they do view you as the complete package. Now they're telling their male influential figure that they want to move towards you, but they don't know how. Like they feel stuck in their life. For others of you, if your person is married, they're telling that male influential figure that they're ready for a divorce. This is my divorce card. I'm also getting as well coming through that them and this father figure, they're having a lot of chats about ancestral patterns, ancestral wounding that they have noticed in the family. Because it's not just your person that's stuck. I'm getting that this family line is also stuck. What are they stuck in? Let's go with the flow of the reading, guys. What is this family stuck in? Lack or hunger? Lack mentality. What is this family stuck in? So I'm getting a lot of heart-to-heart conversations. So whilst your person isn't making any physical moves, I'm getting like they're doing a lot of emotional heavy lifting with significant people. This is what I'm getting. Let's see what okay, we have the absentee father. Alrighty. So I think they're having discussions about this. So whether your person, for some of you, your person's having it with their father. They're giving their views and their perspective about what it was like growing up as a child with a father who may have been present in the home, but maybe they were working because we saw that lack card, right? Maybe they were a workaholic and that kind of thing, and your person did not have that male influential figure in the home. So they may be having conversations with either their father or father figure around these particular issues and what has been the impact of that in their life. They feel like they're stuck because of this issue. Let's see what they're discussing. What are they discussing? Paranoid. Okay. So your person's letting that male figure know that they have a lot of trust issues because of what they witnessed as a child in the home. Now, their trust issues could be something that they got from the mother energy. Maybe their mother was always criticizing them and comparing them to their father. Listen, women just do some BS sometimes, and we have to call it out. Okay, if you and the father isn't there, you aren't getting along, and of course there might be a lot of trauma she may have went through. You don't go and put all that on the child. That's you and your baggage. That's your bag, right? But instead, they give this children all this heavy weight to lift, right? We have a stoic upbringing, okay? So your person wasn't allowed to express their feelings and emotions. But what I'm getting, whoever was that feminine energy in their childhood, I think was very explosive. Because I'm seeing like verbal diarrhea, okay? They had a lot to say, a lot of critical things to say to your person that really broke them down. Really broke them down and provided a foundation whereby any feminine energy that came into your person's life after that was able to manipulate them and build on that foundation. Okay, yeah, your person has a lot of insecurities because of that BS. So if some of you watching your mothers and you're doing any of these kind of things, please, please, please. The damage that you do to your children with this kind of thing, it's really far-reaching. So your person's realizing they have a lot of insecurities right now. And it's because of what they witnessed in childhood and what they heard or what was projected onto them by this feminine energy, right? So we have wounded with the father coming up, and we have wounded with the mother coming up as well. What do they tell their extended family, particularly their cousins, about you and this connection? We have 4 of Cups in reverse. So the same messages. This is 4 of Cups in reverse is a card of insecurities. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card in reverse, Leo energy. What are they telling their cousins? They're telling their cousins they want to come towards you with truth. They want to tell you everything about the root of their insecurities. They want to tell you if your person has a third party. They want to tell you about that. They want to tell you about their vulnerabilities, their weaknesses, their insecurities. They want to tell you everything. But the same insecurities that they want to tell you about is the same insecurities that are holding them back right now. And it's because, remember, we saw that paranoid card, right? They think everybody's out to get them and out to hurt them. And it's really a testament to what your person has been through. It's easy to paint someone as the bad guy in our story. And maybe they did things, definitely, that warranted that title. Okay? I'm not going to invalidate your experience. But if we look at, or we take the perspective that everyone is walking around with wounds and everyone is doing the best that they can or the best that they could have done at a particular time. And if we look at maybe they thought this was the way that they were protecting themselves. Now, it doesn't excuse what they did at all. It doesn't excuse what they did at all, but it also allows us to step into a place of compassion where we can forgive. And we're not forgiving them for forgiving them. We're forgiving them so that we can release ourselves from the burden of holding those kinds of grudges. Okay? So I feel like as we go through this reading, we're seeing just how wounded your person was. They came into this relationship with a lot of insecurities, a lot of fears, and they were already paranoid. They were already paranoid. So you were there trying to give your love, but also trying to protect yourself. And this person only saw you as an aggressor and someone who was out to get them. Okay? but they're coming into this realization now. So they want to talk about everything and really bring some clarity into the situation. And that's what they're telling their cousins. Now they're also telling their cousins, because again, I'm getting third party energy with this Three of Pentacles. They're also telling their cousins here that they also want to tell the third party the truth, but they're feeling too disempowered to do either thing, to talk to you or to talk to the third party. All right. What are they telling their work wife or work husband about you? So this is a person that they spend the most time with in work, okay? And sometimes there's a particular person in work that we build an intimate relationship, not a screwing relationship, an intimate relationship where we share things about home, blah, 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 blah. So what are they telling that particular person about you, their intentions and the connection? We have the Tower. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oops. We have Judgment. Came across sideways. I read sideways cards upside. We have Temperance. Yeah, it makes sense with that Temperance upright as well. And we also have King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So they're telling this work wife, work husband that you guys had some sort of big blow up. There was some sort of tower moment where everything, okay, this is what I'm getting. The established patterns and cycles in the relationship were obliterated. I don't know. It looked like there was some kind of event. Whether you guys stopped talking, whether you guys had some kind of fight, whatever it was, there was some sort of destabilizing event here that really broke this connection down. And I see my neighbor has started to quarrel, so I feel for some of you, you guys may have had a falling out. And it really rocked your person's world. So they're telling them this whole story. It rocked their world, and they finally realize that the balance that they've always been searching for and the connection that they've always been searching for, where there's this equal sharing of energies and where they feel safe and where they feel stable, they're realizing it was in front of them all the time. So they're waking up to this. They're realizing that they had it all the time, but they just weren't ready. They weren't ready for it. 222 when I said that. They weren't ready for it. They're seeing that now. And they may have said that you were the person that might have been immature and you were the person that was unreasonable, but they're realizing they weren't ready for it. They were immature. For some of them, they were possessive. They were greedy. They wanted their cake and to eat it too. And they're realizing this caused the breakdown in this connection. So what I'm getting from all that we've been through here is that your person's going through some serious realizations right now. And I think that's why they're kind of beating themselves up. It's like everything that they were meant to realize about how they were living their life just came crashing down all at once. And I feel like it's because you guys there was something that happened here. Some sort of falling out, that caused this big epiphany. It's an epiphany. When we have Temperance and Judgment and the Tower together, it's an epiphany. There's a big breakthrough for your person. And I think it's also called some sort of massive spiritual awakening as well. Let's look at what are they telling their children. Now, if your person doesn't have children, because this is a general reading, so I'm reading for different people. So what are they telling their children? If they don't have children, this is going to be persons younger than them that they're close to. Okay? What are they telling their children about you? Okay, we have the Empress. Beautiful. And it goes right in line with that Earth Mother card. Right, so they have you on a pedestal. Okay. We have 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. We're getting the same. They're telling consistently, they're telling everybody the same thing. Okay. So we have Taurus, we have Libra, we have Capricorn coming through with that Queen of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the King of Wands, Leo. So they're telling whoever these people are, okay, children, younger persons, that they want to take action, and because they feel very passionate about you, okay? They want to take action. You are their divine counterpart. They realize there's something different about this connection, and they recognize you as their soulmate. But they think that they've lost you. And they think that they lost you because your person might have been running around and they might have had some sort of karmic energy in their life. Look here again, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? I'm getting somebody that was very quarrelsome, someone that was very, again, critical. They didn't know how to nurture. Okay? More of a kind of vinegary person rather than a honey person, you know? That kind of thing. And if your person's with a karmic or third party, they're letting those young people know that they're not happy. They're not happy. They're not happy in this setup, and that this setup is dysfunctional. So if the children are old enough, they might be telling them that they're going to go through some sort of separation here because they aren't happy. And again, another number 3 with a third party here. Okay. All right. I'm going to continue this in the extended. And we're going to look at what are they telling their closest sibling. What are they telling their mom or female influential figure. What are they telling their best friend. What are they telling their clique or social group. And what are they telling the karmic about you. But if you can't join me in extended, let me give you some advice from Spirit now. So I'm going to get a card from here. And this is the healing cards, the conspiracy deck. Chuck Spezzano, you know, he just goes so deep. Most likely I might have to read from the book because these cards just power packed, really. They're power packed. All right, what's the message from Spirit? What's your guidance right now? Underneath the deck, heaven and earth. So they're saying that this is a divine connection. It's a destined connection. But you know, these cards, oh, okay. All right, they say don't add them. But we're gonna add them because I'm still gonna give you that message. We have the vibration of 7, which is a chariot, and we saw it come out. And then we have the vibration of 8, which is a strength card, and that also came out as well. So Spirit is saying, listen, you can manifest heaven and earth, or you can manifest the devil, because 78 also reduces to 15, right? So you have the power to manifest anything you like. It all depends on the energy that you put into this. So if you put in some kind of codependent energy where you want this person by any means necessary because you are attached to them, you're going to manifest the devil, 15. But if you put in the energy of the strength card where you're holding your power within yourself and you're standing in your power and you're moving forward, no matter what is happening with this person, things are going to come together far quicker than you realize. So this is a stand in your power card and keep on moving on. Okay? Don't hold back the energy of the connection by waiting on this person. You keep on moving on. What's the advice? Woo! 2 dropped. First card, we have Rebel. Okay. What am I getting with this? It is a card 36, and 36 reduces to 9. Spirit is saying right now it's time to love yourself and think about yourself, okay? This is a time to rebel against your established norms and patterns of behavior, particularly when it comes to love. We have the card number 6 here. Spirit is saying be the damn empress, okay? The empress chases after no one. She stands in her power. She holds that energy inside. She's not projecting that energy onto anybody else, okay? She's just holding that power together and harnessing the power of her sacral chakra to create, She's a creator. So some of you, there are things that you're meant to create right now. Spirit saying, get on it. And I'm reading today from a book by one of our soul sisters as part of the advice. So for some of you guys are meant to write a book. Stop studying this person. Spirit saying, study a book, right? Study a book, right? So they're saying, rebel against any kind of patterns, established patterns that you may have had in the past with regard to love. And then we have Constellation of Shattered Dreams. Okay. And it's a card number 12, which is very fitting. Again, reduced to 3. And there's another 3 in that card. All right. So for some of you, you might be feeling down. You might be feeling disillusioned because it looks like all around you in your past relationships, okay, they may have ended in a lot of, I don't want to use the word tragedy, but they might have been very toxic. Some of them, I see a man and a woman fighting, he's about to hit her. Some of them might have been abusive. Some of them you might have felt abandoned. For some of them, they might have chosen someone else over you. So a lot of tragedy and a lot of trauma. Spirit is acknowledging that. And for some of you, even in your ancestral line, as you look up the line, a lot of tragedy, a lot of trauma. And you're thinking and you're feeling disillusioned that this is going to happen to you. Spirit saying no. Spirit saying right now you need to see the higher perspective. Okay? What has this taught you? Okay? What are the lessons you've learned from this experience? And for others of you, you guys are meant to be, remember that pioneer card? You're meant to be someone different from what you see in your family line, and you're going to be happy. You choose. You're going to be happy. All right. So let me just read from the book, and then we're going to go into the extended, okay? All right. So I'm just going to do random. You will decide for me. Okay, it's here, right? It says, just because someone is great doesn't mean that they are great for you. And I'm really tying it in with this Rebel card and the Constellation of Dreams card. So all these past experiences, they are not your future. It's just they all happen so that you can refine your taste and realize what you want and what you don't want in a relationship. So it says, sometimes relationships just don't work out. So you're not cursed or anything like that. They just don't work out, right? They taught you some kind of lesson. They just didn't work out. Even when no party is at fault. It's sad, but it happens. The hardest part is dealing with it when it happens to you. Missing someone that you can't say anything bad about makes it all the more difficult to move on. When you go through a bad breakup with someone you know wasn't worthy, it's easier to believe that you'll find someone better. But what do you tell yourself when your ex is a great guy? Here's my answer. He may have been a great guy, but that doesn't mean he was right for you. There will be someone out there who's better suited to you, even though it might not seem like that right now. Once you're willing to believe it, that's when you'll be open to seeing other great guys out there in the world. Don't settle for someone just because you don't think that you can do any better. If it's not right, it's not right, no matter how many boxes they may tick. And that can be also for your counterpart. They may not be the right person for you right now. Let's just put it out there, right? Not the right person for you right now, and that's okay. You just keep on doing you.